Headline news. Suicide awareness walk takes place in Lancashire. Hello, you're watching Headline News. I'm Georgia Brown and a very warm welcome to the programme. People from across the region gathered outside the University of Central Lancashire Student Centre this morning to take part in a walk with a special purpose. Sharon and Paul O'Gara organised the event as a way of raising awareness around suicide and of breaking the stigma surrounding mental health. The couple set up the Mary O'Gara Foundation after their 27-year-old daughter Mary committed suicide in 2020. That's TV reporter Sunny Jacobs spoke to Paul and Sharon, who spoke about how hard it can be to detect if someone is struggling with their mental health.
Mary O'Gara was 27 years old and 3 months into a nursing associate course when she took her own life.
Mary did suffer with depression. Mary was a very private person, and I know Mary would have tried to handle it in her own way. Majority of the time she held down a full-time job at the hospital. She loved the job at the hospital. She loved her colleagues. She had the most amazing friends, the most loving family around her. We'll never know what happened. We'll never know exactly what happened.
A daughter, sister, auntie and friend, her devoted parents now work to ensure no one else suffers the same fate as she.
It's all about walking around the route, talking to people, talking to strangers, talking about suicide, sharing conversations about mental health issues that people may have had, offering advice to people, just generally get people talking about mental health and suicide prevention.
Yeah, and breaking the stigma. There's a massive stigma around suicide, and the more it's pushed under the carpet, the more young people will continue to die.
Work is also underway at the University of Central Lancashire to help support students with their mental health.
We have found that our demand for our services has increased massively over the last few years, and in line with that, we're doing more, so we're raising more awareness, we're holding more events, we're doing more proactive work. We now, for the first time this year, are embedding mental health and wellbeing into the curriculum, which is then encouraging students to come forward and access the support.
Sunny Jacobs for That's TV.
And the Preston Cricket Club is looking to upgrade its practice facilities. Grimsard Cricket Club is already over halfway towards securing the £60,000 needed to revamp its nets on Grimsard Green after 2 local authorities offered their support. The previous nets are more than 3 decades old and are now overgrown and unusable. The club's chairman, Phil Darlington, said they are expanding rapidly, so they need new facilities to help junior players hone their skills and become the future of the club. And in the sport, 2 Lancashire sides will play in the Football League Trophy tonight. Fleetwood Town FC will welcome Barrow AFC to the Highbury Stadium in the group stages of the competition for a 7 p.m. kick-off. And fellow League 2 side will face Premier League 2 team Nottingham Forest under-21s, kicking off at the same time. And as always, we'd love to hear what you think, so please do get in touch with your views, or if you have a story of your own that should be on the show. Follow us on Twitter, we're on @That'sTVLancs. Get in touch on Facebook, we're searching for That's TV Lancashire, or you can write to us by dropping in onto Lancashire@thats.tv. A new community garden space has been created at Blackpool's Moor Park to tackle local health inequality. Glenroyd Medical Healthcare approached Blackpool Council with a proposal to create a community site following concerns the pandemic had led to poor mental health and social isolation. The new community garden will include bedding areas, as well as spaces for socialising and relaxing. Claire Denham from the Blackpool North Primary Care Network told That's TV that they often see health issues that could easily be avoided with better local facilities like this.
So I think it was 2021, there was a Health Watch, a local voluntary organisation, produced the results of a survey from the local population, and it was quite obvious that the young people felt that mental health services were quite poor in our area, that they didn't feel supported, but also that people were being very isolated, and obviously the pandemic didn't really help that. So we knew that there were issues, and from a healthcare point of view, I work in GP surgery, we often see that there are people that develop health conditions that really could have been avoided.
A Cafe and Art Gallery in Blackpool hosted the opening of their latest exhibition last night. Seaside Stories features works from a number of different local artists using a number of different mediums to explore life on the Fylde coast. That's TV visited the exhibition unveiling and saw how grateful local artists were to have the chance to show off their work publicly.
Artists from across the Fylde coast gathered at a Blackpool gallery last night for the opening of the Seaside Stories exhibition. One of the artists with work on display is ceramist Dylan Cross, who told me that opportunities like this to display his work are rare in the local area.
It's a fantastic opportunity, but I do think it's quite hard in Lancashire. I think, I lived in Copenhagen and then came back here, and it was quite a culture shock. I think coming back and not appreciating art. A place similar to Bolton, so the size of Bolton, had, let's say, 25 sculptures around the town.
John Trelf will answer the open call for local artists. He says this is one of the first times he's been able to exhibit his work.
I think it's a great little community we've got here. It's a nice setting, and it's ideal for somebody like myself to get a bit of exposure and to see other people's work.
Sonny Jacobs for That's TV.
And that's your headline news. Coming up next on That's TV, it's your local weather.